okay because we are going into game number 2 of TSM versus 100Blifted. We're gonna go ahead and check out how the how Sony's team composition is coming together. We're gonna have an in-depth team listening.
We're on offense though. Fuck, never mind.
We're like loading.
Gonna have a Logitech listening.
You gotta, yeah, just make sure you tab back in. We're picking our agents.
Here we go. Looks like Sony's gonna be picking up the Sova.
You're going Sage Reno, or do you
Lex
go Brim?
still picking his champion. We have Raze, Ninja on the Omen.
Keep the Sage.
This
I feel like she's super
could
useful.
brew up to be an interesting composition. Not gonna lie, I don't really know much about team composition composing, but
SR and slow nade off mid. I honestly think we can even do sometimes like a slow nade top cat from mid. Like, I keep forgetting we're on offense, so starting on offense first.
Starting off on offense.
But can you get a Raze nade from mid on defense to top cat? Like where people, you know,
if I'm
every
mid.
time. Yeah, I think we do that off the rip sometimes, like every once in a while if we know that they're gonna be there. There's not too
As
many
you
people-
could hear them strategizing, getting ready for this attack-sided match. Ladies and gentlemen, we are loading into the game. Team Sony, best of luck.
The same can be said.
Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh, fuck it. I fucking
And call back to what their careers are and how they put food on the table.
Oh, thank you
And
to
for
Logitech
a
for
team
that.
like TSM,
Logitech listening.
Their job is to
I was gonna plug a sponsor.
compete and play, and so they're going to stream,
All right,
sure, no doubt, but they're going to spend more time practicing.
Now, we'll see whether or not that practice pays off. Again, folks, if you are just tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. Drop my man Simo a follow on his Twitch channel. This is TSM versus 100Blifted. No doubt, baby, no doubt. TSM is up 1-0 after what was, quite frankly,
boys,
not
out. Thank you for the sub, man.
family
Maxim,
friendly. At least the outcome in game 1. I believe it was 13-3, 13-2, maybe either. It doesn't matter. It was ugly. And 100Blifted have found themselves
Wait, we're running
shambles,
Viper?
really, after map 1, trying to find a way to bounce back up against this star-studded juggernaut that is Team Solo mid. We'll see the opening moments of the map. It looks like 100Blifted, excuse me, is a hard play over on B. You see on the mini map,
right here.
the spike is headed that way.
This is
Color
big,
has
and
spotted
they
one.
caught off
Sabrosa is able to
Grego.
put initial things to slow it down.
an
Color
A.
not able to land the shots, but Drone is, as Morg drops as well. 2 members left for 100Blifted.
And, you know, before this round is about to really fall apart here for the side of 100Blifted. They get the spike down. Yes, there's some extra credits. I mean, it is the pistol, still a possibility, but let's talk about that agent selection real quick.
Dude!
Oh, wait a second. Sorry, you're gonna, okay, it's close. You're about to do it to him, but it's Sabrosa. We'll clean up. We've got a Reyna, and we have a Viper. And so, if you think back to some of the earlier matches,
This round is really about to fall apart for 100Blifted. They have no fucking chance. There's no way they are going to win this round and come out with a victory or on top in one way whatsoever. God damn, bro.
But they didn't play Viper.
Good lord.
Do you think that this is, I mean, I hate to say this, but not a lack of respect, but like, I feel comfortable enough that
was he
whatever agent I'm
wrong?
playing, I
No,
will
but
still
still,
win.
what if he
Or,
was?
similar to, you know, some of the previous tournaments that really have a lot less weight, and considering this best of 3 has a lot less weight, are they trying things out to see how they would feel against a team that could potentially take rounds off them?
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
my
I think
God.
it's more that than just blatant disrespect. Viper just got a bunch of buffs. People are talking about how legit she might be. And you've got the rest of the tournament pretty secure, right? At least you know that you're getting into the playoff stages, so you can afford to risk
Rosa!
a little bit. Holy smokes, Rosa.
Give it back, Rosa.
man.
Give it back. Stop the cap.
Just gets on out of there. He's
Stop
like,
it!
I am seeing
Stop it!
you later. Comes back for more, and it's the double kill for him. 4 on the round. They want him to get the ace. As he is now leading the charge. On the opposite side, it's Grego, and the long distance judge. He will. Oh, that's the switch to the pistol. Oh, baby.
Nice, Drone.
And it's the jump judge shot from Drone.
Could they just keep
TSM
buying judges
kicks
until
off
they
with
lose?
2-0.
I would really like that. I just want to see judges until we lose.
Before that happened.
I think that's what they're doing.
On camera, I think one of the things that I was mentioning was you can afford to gamble a little bit. You can afford to try something new, something different that might
one
prove
up,
to
one
be a
up.
pocket pick
Okay,
later
one
on in
AR.
the tournament. Again, Viper
Triple
was
judge.
and has been really a joke for
they're
the
fucking
longevity of the
trolling.
game. But the different changes that just took place in this most recent
They're
patch
actually trolling.
can have a drastic impact on that. So I don't necessarily mind this pick. What I do mind is Hayes wasn't able to get that pick. Ninja, however, gets the best of Wardell as the opening frag of the round goes down.
You know, based on how we've seen TSM control the middle of the map for the past 2 rounds, I think we might see that a little bit more.
Cut it.
Of course, the gun round for 100Blifted will make them feel a little bit more afraid to get involved. To Broza, that is a great use of the dismiss there. And unfortunately, we see no one on the catwalk now with the Lear. Look at how involved he's getting. Pushing up forward, having control of the middle. That really makes the attackers scared to peek, quite frankly, when you don't feel like you've got control. Already losing so many members in the battle of control for B, or at least for the courtyard. It's not looking good, but we'll see how the remaining 2 members... Drone, the jump judge. Man, that's clip. Ship that to Reddit. Oh, no. Drone, baby.
Drone.
Yeah, this really feels like, again, TSM
Oh no.
just kind of styling on 100Blifted a little bit here. Sony's able to get one. He's going to get cleaned up. The 3rd kill going in the pocket of Subrosa. But think about...
Again.
You've got entry in Phoenix. You've got entry in Reyna. You've got entry in Jet.
Shotgun, shotgun,
TSM
yes.
is communicating with their
Shotgun.
draft.
Yes,
They're just
Drone,
going to run
yes.
at you.
Shotgun.
Or dash at
We're
you
down.
if you're
Bye,
Jet.
bye,
And
shotgun.
there's not a whole lot you can do. When you've got that level of pressure, if you aren't fundamentally sound, you're going to get exposed. And that's what we've seen so far.
Yeah. You know, Doug, I just gotta be honest with you. 100Blifted, they really tried on the first half of Haven, and I thought they made some good strides. I think on a map like Ascent, like, it'll be near impossible to get around with how TSM is playing right now.
How did he get out of that?
So damn aggressive. They're not letting 100Blifted even have the opportunity to have a look at what this site looks like. Joke's over. After those pistols, they are not even letting them in whatsoever. It's just frag after frag. It's a highlight reel.
I didn't see Wardell actually got a shotgun.
100Blifted, but TSM, they're just way too powerful.
Oh no. Oh
yeah, this is a proper stomp. A banger, if you will. Subrosa at 13-1. Cutler and Wardell just got kills,
you've
I
initiated
believe, on that round.
maximum
Hayes
cap
has
mode?
yet to die
Hey,
or kill
okay.
anyone, or
Hey,
even
good
deal
luck,
damage in a meaningful
right.
way, and that's how
Hello?
how brutal this has been for 100Blifted. It's been all Subrosa. The rest of TSM hasn't even really had the chance to play the game. And 100Blifted still kind of getting slapped around. So this is a painfully brutal map on T side. That's worth calling out. But I don't know.
They're fucking
that
bullies.
Side difference is the equalizer here.
That's gonna be the swing drone, just doing
Fucking
drone things.
drone.
The judge. I think this map may be TSM sending a message to the Riot development team. The judge. Sometimes it's providing a little bit too much power to the law. TSM have been using it non-stop, but the round ahead does look like 100Blifted could kind of swing it back into their favor.
Damn.
And with a frag like that, it's just down to
All right,
Cutler.
Make
And
it
he
happen.
himself also has a judge, so we'll see what he can do.
Dude, the judges are insane.
1v3, but it looks like 100Blifted are able to actually put a round on the board.
The judge is insane, and they're just abusing
Don't
it
count him out
against
quite
them.
yet. We've seen crazier things in the past, but this is certainly a win, right? Being able to at least get the spike down. They're going to get the res as well. And it's not like TSA, it's not like Cutler needs to save, per se. They've been in firm control. They've been able to do whatever the heck they want on the map, so I don't expect him to fully save, but this is a difficult retake no matter what.
Having a look at the camera, and unfortunately that camera will come up empty-handed.
Oh no.
But this may be the shot that you will remember for the rest of your lives. Cutler, as they'll now
Quit it, Cutler!
The judge finds one as he now will get sprayed through the wall.
Cutler, I expected more out of you, not gonna lie, I'm disappointed.
Grego, It's around 400BLIFFED.
Shake my head.
And you know, we asked ourselves.
Rosa's
at the beginning of
13
Haven,
and
was it 12-0
2.
possible?
4 rounds in.
And they
5
found a round
rounds
early,
in.
and they'll find another round
What
early
the
here.
fuck?
So, the reason why I say that and why I say 100BLIFFED, I'm afraid they might get 12-0'd.
Okay, they're done
because
capping.
Up
They
against
lost
certain
around.
teams, TSM has 12-0'd amateur teams trying to get signed by rosters.
They lost a
And
round.
so I have to give 100BLIFFED that same level of respect that they feel like an amateur unsigned team. And as a result, that means the TSM, they've got better strats. They practice day in, day out. They frag better.
Okay, Wardell's
We're
still
seeing that
capping
here.
though.
And so I have to anticipate a potential 12-0. Once we get to attack, or sorry, once 100BLIFFED defend, we might see more space. We might see more rounds come their way.
I mean, just look at what Wardell's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing it with the judge. He's not even like he's playing Call of Duty right now. That's how brutal this has been for 100BLIFFED. One member left on the side of 100BLIFFED, and he's not going to be up for very long. Moore gets caught, sliced and diced like sashimi. Wardell gets the best of them, 5-1. And the truth is, it's early. It's only 4 rounds separating these two squads. But TSM is head and shoulders above 100BLIFFED here.
You know, that play-by-play really gave me some bad memories. I think Sashimi has given me some food poisoning one time.
Mods,
I
it's
was
okay.
up puking for
Just
hours.
let it run.
Man.
Let it run.
Was,
It's okay.
It was not good. So,
Man,
I don't
that
mean to
makes me
feel
so
bad. I
sad.
don't mean to make you feel bad. You're definitely not the cause of it. It was whoever made the sashimi. However,
shame.
it wasn't a good time. I'll tell you that.
Well, hopefully your next experience with raw fish prepared by a stranger is more fruitful. Ninja able to get the opening tap with a fruitful performance of his own. Not able to get Wardell though. With the judge again,
still
sentence has been brought.
Wardell's
The
not done
anvil has been
capping.
dropped as well, and Wardell it continues to run right at 100BLIFFED.
Yep, still 4 that remain, and it's the man advantage for 100BLIFFED. They'll use the running back to clear out the site, but it's Wardell. He's thirsty. One more frag will give him another tailwind. And so that'll put him in another position to get some damage done. That's going to be the judge, and unfortunately, it's going to find its mark. Now he'll escape with 1 HP. Cutler there.
But he still has the
from
up.
a distance, and now in the face of danger, and Sony with the sheriff. There's a couple of deputies. Oh, but Drone's
Drone's capping!
Showstopper seals the deal, and it's 100BLIFFED off of, quite honestly,
they're just hard capping, bro. They don't give
crazy
a
wild
fuck.
round. They'll find
They don't
it.
give a fuck.
I mean,
They
and
give
good
no
on them, I
fucks.
guess, on 100BLIFFED. But the problem is here. Okay, let's take a serious look at what's happening. The score is 5-2. TSM is still not. Well, now they're starting to get rifles, but up until this point, they haven't even all been using rifles, and they have the lead that they have. Once they turn it on, right? Like once they start, I hate to say this, once they start actually playing, it's gonna get even worse.
What do you mean they are playing?
Ninja
Just
looking
not,
for some
you
early
know?
picks with the op, but time comes up relatively
They
empty-handed.
are
I like the
playing.
wall there. Viper mains, keep an eye out. It's a great wall to stop the op play from the side of the catwalk. As we are now seeing TSM give up complete control of the A site, but now it's Ninja. He's caught between a rock and a hard place, to be quite honest. The judge, even paranoid, will get the job done. And now the rest of the team say, who's next? Who's our next opponent?
All right,
They'll push
ladies and
it
gentlemen.
towards, but little do they know, Drone does not check his angle. It's Morg
We're
that'll
gonna
take him down, and
we're
after
gonna have a
backing
Logitech
away,
listening.
the rest of 100BLIFFED trying to find.
Fuck.
We'll find Sabrosa,
In
and
a little
still
bit.
it's that spike that's ticking down.
Oh my
The
god.
TSM is just running at 100BLIFFED like a death ball.
No, no,
And
no.
just this like mass
Cutler,
of
you're capping.
carnage that 100BLIFFED hasn't been able to figure anything out up against, but it is a 2v2 here. The
Best
spike is
tickets.
down. Wardell's looking to play this aggressively, trying to tag people up. He's going to get taken out, as is Hazed. And 100BLIFFED put up another a
They
very
are
important
capping.
round to try to keep this at
All right.
least respectable.
Gonna have a Logitech listening.
Out of that. Good job. You're nasty. Greg, can you get me this again, please? Actually, fucking don't, man. Just get me this.
A double sprinted B-man with judges
Sounds
last
like
round.
Team
Don't
Blifted
grab
is staying
the
very
dash.
composed.
They followed up 100. Get ready for it.
I'm
It's good to see.
I'm
Good job.
No, it's blind.
We'll be back later for another Logitech listen-in.
Close this out and
Oh, no.
and be done with it, right? So my question becomes, is the judge great, or is it great against a team like 100Blifted?
Well, they're running 3 judges here again. So we're going to get an opportunity to find out Wardell's going to get a chance here in just a few moments as he peeks through.
Wardell.
Hasn't spotted anyone yet,
Wardell.
but he's just on the other
Cut
side of
it.
the cage. I love the way he's playing this, not being too aggressive, which is kind of insane for me to say, given how Wardell's played this map so far.
Yeah. Poison Cloud, of course, going to be up. Ninja spots one as he's up there on the doorway. Hayes will take him out, survive with
Shit. Never mind.
just 1 armor, 76 HP, while the rest of 100Blifted, after losing their beloved Ninja in the middle, will still try and look towards the B site. It's the team that is hovering around the catwalk as well, looking for an opportunity to push in towards the middle, but it's Hayes
More
who's being quite
judges.
pesky. And
More
they're going to try to
judges.
smoke him out from both sides, while the rest of TSM, they're ready to get involved. Wardell will take out Grego, and it's the rest of 100Blifted that are now responsible for getting that spike
Sony.
up.
Get
Sony from a
Rosa.
distance will find one. Things are starting to get a little bit more
Lex.
close as Lex
Get
will find another.
pick. It's huge.
TSM just down to 3 with 100Blifted. Still need to find a place to put that spike down.
It's a pretty cool skin by Sony too, by the way. I like that skin. That was a different variant from what I've seen. 17 seconds left on the clock in a 3v3 here. TSM has one member who's certainly worse for wear as far as health goes. They're gonna have to get a move on, man. Bust a move. Morg's able to take care of Cutler as they try to get onto the site. Hayes is gonna drop. That's gonna leave things in a 1v3. Wardell, if there was ever somebody who we would want in a 1v3, it'd be Wardell.
Wardell is
And,
no longer capping.
folks, believe it or not, he's dropped the judge. He's got a real gun now.
Unfortunately, I mean, if he gets a frag, he's about to meet the owl drone. He's about to get involved. He's looking for frags. He's gonna find Sony. One more will swing. It's Lex. He's down to the
Wardell.
1v1 from distance. It's going
Cut
to
it.
be more. That hasn't peaked him quite yet. The pre-fires are good. And
Wardell,
we'll
cut
see him
it.
At the last second, Tailwind, of course, going to come through.
He's gonna
Might
stick
try
it.
to stick the diffuse here, but it's Morg who's gonna be trying to spray through the wall. Spray's not going to connect. He's down to 18. Still might be able to stick it here, but Morg, he's looking for the peek and the crouch. Cannot crouch hard enough as Morg will take him down.
Wardell.
And it's 100Blifted that tie us up 5-5, keeping things close.
I guess. I mean, if you really want to, sure, on paper they're keeping things close, but again, we haven't seen, and I feel bad saying this, but we haven't seen TSM play, right? Like, we haven't seen them
Casters,
buy
come
full
on.
guns. Wardell's still rocking the judge. And we just saw in the closing moments of that round, we saw what happens when he picks up a Phantom. So if they continue to play at this, it might be close for a little while, but 100Blifted to be just very blunt, brutally blunt. They're just severely outclassed in every single facet of the game.
Yeah. I mean, that also really aids to the fact how great TSM as a team is, right? Like, they're top 3 NNA, and in a match like this, what else do you expect other than TSM putting up a phenomenal fight?
Oh man, we
Well,
top
sorry,
2, and we ain't
not
number
phenomenal
2,
fight.
bro.
They're having a little bit more fun, but if things really started to get a little bit more involved, you would see TSM turn up the heat. You know what I mean? Like, right now, they're just having a good time.
There you go.
But 100Blifted, they're playing for real. They are putting their best foot forward. They find 2 picks early onto TSM. That's good. Still the 4v3, and TSM have the opportunity to make it back, but see how they do. It's Sabrosa that, even with the spray blindly, almost tagged. I think he tagged Morg down to 88, but now here comes the Viper Spinny. That'll dissipate quite quickly, and that's Morg with 2, still down to 1.
Morg, clutch your 90s, baby.
Can he clutch things out? There's still going to be 3 on the site. They'll try to spray him out. That's the shock dart as well. We'll take him down to 79. Morg ready with the flank up into heaven. And now, as they will start to hear him drop down, but he's trying to keep it quiet. Here comes the swing. There's one.
Nice try.
Cannot find the second. And it's another round on the board for 100Blifted.
We're knotted up 5-5. Okay.
Did I say we?
Yeah, just a really nice play there by Morg. I believe that was a 3-piece.
Chat, I mean, chat.
100Blifted is at
You know,
least for now keeping it.
You know when you're a fan of a
respectable, but
football team,
it's gonna take
and you say
more
we are the best team,
than that.
you know?
Sabrosa's still popping off, 15-7. He's having himself
not
really
like
hazed again.
we, you know,
Hasn't
I'm just a
even
fan.
really played the game a ton. Ooh, I like this. I like
know?
what 100Blifted is setting up here. See if they can catch Wardell off the spawn. No, Ninja, you gotta hit that. You don't get many opportunities like that. Not able to land the opening shot on the op, misses. That's a tough jumping shot. Anyway, 100Blifted had the right idea. They had a cool set piece, but just not able to execute.
Goddamn, Hayes.
He's gonna find one. Apologies for earlier.
Damn,
I really
Hayes.
thought for some reason it was 5-4. Now it's 5-5. I'm sorry, I thought it was 5-4 when it was 5. Whatever. Point being, apologies. Mistakes have been made. Seeing some early looks at some frags. 100Blifted finding some great opportunities when it's for TSM just down to 3. We've seen how deadly Sabrosa can really be on the Reyna there. So Ninja gathering information, might even actually commit, and indeed he will. Doesn't know that Cutler is on the opposite side and now having a look in towards the fish market. Will he find some fish? Will Clutchler come forward? That's going to be a showstopper that gets denied very early by the spray from the Cypher himself, and now it's just down to Ninja, and they know exactly where he is.
You know, the match says 5-5, but it doesn't feel like 5-5, you
30
know?
seconds left, so you got to keep that in mind as well. A 1v2 here in favor of TSM.
I know that's what the
Spike has not
scoreboard
been picked up.
is, but it doesn't
Ninja's
feel
gonna get
like
a chance
that.
at somebody here in just a
Isn't that
moment.
weird?
It's going to be Drone.
Anybody else?
Yep, just on the other side of that wall there. Ninja as an op, that's definitely not the weapon you want in an up-close and personal situation. Meanwhile, Drone is more equipped, but we've seen crazy shots like this hit before. With 3 seconds left on the clock, we'll see if anyone decides to make a play here. Ninja just waiting, Drone just waiting. Nobody moving. Like 2 ships passing in the night.
All right, come on.
Moving on to the next round. TSM have got themselves a little lead here. Of course, we tied up at some point, but
This is a nice spot.
they are having a good time. Judges online, of course, we see that round after round. Economy's a little close, you know, for the side of TSM. I think Hayes
Here we
not really
go.
having enough
Final
to buy.
round.
Will end up purchasing the Vandal. So here comes Wardell looking to get involved. He'll be dealt with quite handily by Grego. Now the rest of the team still looking to try to avenge their fallen comrade, but playing a little bit safer. This is that boom bot. Actually won't spot anyone. Finds Sabrosa at the end there, and that's the paint shells. Forces Sabrosa to back away.
Oh, no.
And we'll see how 100Blifted handled this last and final round.
Ninja, nice shot there, getting the best of Hayes.
Good shot.
A 4v3 slightly, but ever in favor of 100Blifted here. Doesn't look like the spike is going to be in play anytime soon. Now we see members of 100Blifted start to rotate over. It looks like the spike's going to be picked up, and for now, they may have license to get on to B. Grego's going to be toting the spike, and yeah, there's utility there on the side of Cypher to be able to sniff it out and try to impede it as best as they can, but they don't have personnel there. There's the run it back. It's going to clear things out, and that's going to be everything that TSM needs to know in order to get their Cutlers waiting in the smoke, seeing if he can spot anyone. Drop down, he's able to get one. He's going to get an opportunity at his second one here as Cutler peeks around the corner. Ninja up close and personal with the op is able to get the kill.
There we go.
The drone, he's ready. That's going to be Ninja that moves over, and it's the judge that mows them all down. Now the
drone enabled
will
the
seal
cap
the deal
again.
on the fate of the last and final
He
member. It's
enabled the
Sony
cap
giving
again.
us a 7-5 score line for the first half. Now Ascent. This is
7-5.
100Blifted's opportunity to take us to map number 3. This is their chance. They're playing on defense. It's a defender-sided map. TSM, regardless of how powerful they may be, top 3 in an A.
Hi, chat.
This is 100Blifted.
This is our halftime Prime announcement. Did you know that you could hit the sub button in the bottom right corner and redeem a free Twitch Prime subscription if you link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account today?
Third map is. I'm sure our production team will let us know.
All right, back to the game.
This is an opportunity for 100Blifted. They can hold strong. They can stop the TSM pushes. We'll see if they're able to do so.
I'll find them.
All right, let's see what's happening here. We are
Looks
on
like
the
it's going to be
attacker
an opening
side.
push onto B, a heavy stack. TSM, Morg is going to be the first line of defense. The Viper's wall, is going to go up. Morg sees what he needs to see and gets out. Ninja with a very nice paranoia there. He's going to get flashed and he's going to have to back off. TSM is just able to glide their way in. Wardell dashes in, gets the kill, and continues on his merry way. And look at them, they're hunting for blood. TSM just continues to run, and 100Blifted.
We're not even.
Sabrosa now for the attack. It's the 1v2. It's still
We're not
very
even going
doable,
for the
might I add,
fucking
for
site.
Sabrosa.
We're just
For the side of
chasing
100
kills.
Blifted, they could take him out.
Why are we padding
They know
stats?
exactly where he is, so he might move over towards planting that spike down. Of course, it is Lex and Grego that now have to walk through their own slow orb to get onto the site where Sabrosa is located. But I like this rotate play.
my
I don't think they
God.
anticipate him to be not in the back of sight, but rather over here the whole time. That's
We deserve to
Grego,
lose that one.
though.
We
That'll
deserve to
take
lose
him
that
out.
one. We deserve to lose that one.
Great
Let's be honest.
round at that
We were
for
capping.
the side of 100 Blifted. They'll
Bad
keep
Life,
things in
Minzy,
contention,
King, GG,
close to
T-Pierce,
TSM.
Hash,
And for
Trend,
those
the
that may
cookie,
be
thank you guys for
wondering
the
if
prize,
100
man.
Blifted are capable of closing things out here, taking us to map number 3, if
cut
they
the
keep
cap.
continuing that good fight against TSM, we will be going to Split. It's the last and final map, which is still, at the end of the day, just as Ascent attacker-sided.
Yeah, but look, 100 Blifted still has a lot to go before they get there. They're going to be rocking the triple judge here with a Spectre and I believe also
Padding
Ghost
stats.
to top things off. A little split
We're actually doing it.
to try to get what they need in order to get past TSM. Morg, I like that play out of him here. Try to buy him enough time. Yikes, but Morg, once again, the judge to the face. Wardell drops early on.
Still, they're going to make TSM pay with some judges of their own.
Oh, they're
Ninja
doing
and
it
Morg
back.
will get the job
They're
done.
doing it
Flawless
back.
round for 100 Blifted. Wow. Keeping it close. TSM, of course. For
They
those
said,
of you
damn,
that
cap
have
was really
no
good.
clue what's going on, or maybe just
We're gonna
joining
yoink that
maybe
shit.
your first ever Valorant experience, this is a group stage match for the PAX Arena Invitational. An Ignition Series stop for North America. TSM, regardless win or lose, they move on to the playoff stage. And for the side of 100 Blifted, win or lose, they do not move on to the playoff stage. So if you might see TSM having a little bit more fun, you might see 100 Blifted having a little bit more fun, it is because, you know, the result of this match doesn't really matter in the group stage scheme of things.
Wait, what? Really? The result, this match doesn't matter in group
Ninja
stages?
gonna get his chance here.
Why wouldn't it?
And Sony is as well. Sony pushes in
Sony, you dirty dog.
to the decay, pushes
dirty
out,
dog,
and he's able to
Sony,
get
you
one,
dirty
not able to
dog.
get the other. However, as Sabrosa makes quick work of him, he's going to heal himself up. Grego, top, looking to see if he can spot anyone. Nothing doing yet. This is a 3v2 in favor of TSM. Make that a 3v1.
Just down to Lex here. He's going to get the spray down from TSM, and they're back
All
in the
right,
lead,
bro.
8
They
to
woke
7.
up.
Things are, of course, definitely
Fuck.
close for the side of TSM.
Sag,
And
no
now
more
with the gun
trolling.
round out of the way, will they continue their
It was a good
domination?
run,
Will they
chat.
continue
It
to
really
push
was.
forward? And quite
We had a
frankly,
good
on a map
time.
like this, you know, considering the rounds, it doesn't feel like a domination. But,
Oh, TSM.
you know, as much as I'd like to say
they make
Judge
playoffs by
is
default.
a
Oh, okay.
like
I feel
great
you.
top tier end of the line weapon, it is still the Vandals and the operators that reign supreme.
I see.
So to
I
see it does kind of aid to the fact that TSM are having a little bit more fun. And so
Oh, so they're just capping.
I wonder how the match would have looked like
This match doesn't even matter.
if they just all out, non-stop, strat after strat, guns blazing, you know.
I think they should cap harder.
Jeez. It'd be it'd be a whole lot of that. Hayes able to get the best of Lex. You see Wardell come from up top and gets pulled right back down to solid ground by Ninja with the judge of his
Wardell's
own.
literally
Cutler
done.
looking to see if he can tag anyone up. Ninja's gonna try to stay alive as long as he can, but he's gonna get blinded early on and cleaned up as well. Sub-Rosa giving him the business.
Damn, Grego.
And just like that, TSM, they find
Iceman games. They give it the 12
one round,
months.
and 100 Blifted pull it right back underneath their feet. Tied up 8 to 8. TSM had the weaponry online.
Where the
now
fuck is my
it is not looking
Chipotle?
So good for them. Economy, of course, now starting to favor 100 Blifted. And like I said, this is their opportunity
hungry.
to take us to map number 3.
Oh, please
for
say.
them,
Wait, can we lose?
That would mean really, you know, quite honestly, now that I think about it,
I would really like it if we
it
took
would go
it to
down to a
map number 3.
tiebreaker between TSM and Homeless. But I think TSM would win that tiebreaker considering they beat Homeless, right? Like that makes sense in the tiebreaker scheme, right? So even if it went to a tiebreaker,
content would be
they
nice.
would still be first seed moving on to the playoffs. But 100 Blifted, they want to prove that they can roll with the big dogs. And it starts here with a play like that. Well, sorry, that's good for TSM, but it starts here with their ability to keep things close against TSM.
Wardell is unbelievable. Able to get two with the Blade Storm and looking for more. There's the running back. You hear it's been dropped. He's trying to drop some smokes by himself. Morg is going to get blinded out. Has to back off at least a bit, and you can hear the spike going down. The run it back drops. Wardell decides to go aggressive, waiting on the other side of the wall there. You hear the Viper's pit become a factor as well as Drone takes care of Morg, Sub Rosa takes care of Sony, and TSM continues to take care of 100Blifted with a flawless round.
Just when 100Blifted find themselves some victories, it's TSM having a quick look at Wardell.
Production
this is just
quality.
Wardell things.
What the fuck?
This is when the AMG is out of the shop and in the garage. He feels the whole world of confidence on his shoulders, and you'll see the Blade Storm come out. It'll slice, it'll dice. The sashimi for Doug is ready to be delivered and served. And now, as we are seeing the next rounds to follow suit, it's TSM that have yet again have the round lead.
All right, now we see Wardell with an op as well. Morg has gotten a couple of picks in the opening moments with an op. We'll see if he's able to keep that up. I didn't see if he had one in his pocket, but we do know Wardell does. It sounds like he's missed. Lex gets the first one, but Hayes and Drone are able to clean up with a couple of their own. Subrosa gets one as well, and 100Blifted drop like flies.
Still down to 2 here for 100Blifted, and they've got 4 that they have to deal with. That's the wall that's going to be going out for Morg. Here comes the swing from Drone, but of course, at the end of the day, it was just a clone. And now Morg trying to get a little bit more information as he pushes forward. Curveball's clearing his path. It's just down to him. Sony already out of the picture. He was taken out by one of the TSM members, and now with the hot hands, somehow lands perfectly on his body. And that Phoenix spray really does signify how good Drone is on the Phoenix. Probably one of the best Phoenix entries in North America. And that's a pretty tall title when you think about players like GMD for the side of Gen G that have also done a great job of IGLing from the Phoenix slot, but it's Drone that is in a whole nother league of his own.
Yeah, Drone at 16 and 11, having himself a field day. Wardell no longer has the op, going for something a bit more rambunctious, if you will. Not able to get a kill in the opening moments of the round. Ninja, you see him start to peek. He did spot one, tries to deal a little bit of damage with the wall bang. Looked like he tagged up Hayes just enough to make him think twice about it. Lex is able to get the best of Sub Rosa. Ninja takes care of Hayes as well. He's about to get challenged. Drone, you've heard and peeked, but didn't spot him. Yep, Drone is able to get one. He's gonna curveball around. Ninja's flashed up. He's gonna go in. He's gonna get cleaned up. Ninja with some clean shots. You hear the Hunter's Fury come out by Sony. Looks like, yeah, he's gonna be able to get the kill onto Wardell. That's gonna leave one member on the side of TSM. Cutler, you've done things like this before.
Has Wardell?
But you ain't doing it this time. Ninja with the 3rd kill of the round. 100Blifted gets the 9th round of the map.
Yeah.
Okay,
things
actually,
are close.
JK.
Things are close, and that recon bolt at the end really sealed Cutler's fate. So now moving on to the next round, don't have very many left. We are double digits for TSM, and 100Blifted one away from those double digits themselves. TSM judges no longer, as they've got assault rifles on deck. Operator as well in the hands of Wardell, and we've seen how that can really start to cook up. And so, as now the round before us unfolds, it's Wardell that does not connect it with Grego. Unfortunately, had the boom bot in hand, but that Ruba will not be cleaning up anything as he gets taken out. Drone as well gets a little bit more involved in the courtyard, and Ninja will pay that price. So still down to the 4v3 for the remaining 100Blifted members.
And you see the spike on the minimap. By TSM cheating around over on the A side. They've been walled off, so it looks like they're just gonna wait it out. There aren't, a ton of defenses on the side of 100Blifted here. You see the Phoenix still on the other side of the map. Lex has spotted one, tries tagging him up, gets tagged up in return.
Logitech listening.
As gamers, you are just...
That's right back out.
Tony sees Hayes, then unfortunately loses that gun duel. Morg now Last
One
one
moment,
standing.
please.
This puts TSM at 11-9 if he cannot really clutch things out. But here comes the curveball, and he's gonna actually. I think it's the toxic screen that allowed him to dodge it. But there's a lot of utility, and I'm not really sure he knows exactly where he is. I wouldn't know. There's just so much going on, and Hayes. You'll see Phoenix's beloved haircut pop through the toxic screen, and it's Morok that will end up falling.
All right, let's do Logitech listening as we go into this last and final round.
Maybe some aggression A main with Lex's. Let's do some A shit together. Lex, Greg, and Sony get a dart here. Yep, Sony get a dart there. Greg obviously try to get some, throw a Roomba for detection. Fucking walk up, ult off, fucking arrow, boom, bada bing. Res for shit. Worst case scenario.
Just slow it. Slow it.
I'll do it.
I had no idea what he said.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Fast B.
Yep. Nothing outside him in.
Got it. Ult down.
Droning out mid.
Take flight.
Camera mid, dropped it.
Wait, we canceled him. Nothing mid.
We walk on A main.
Hang on, I'm literally ulting for intel.
Nothing mid at all. I don't know.
Hello everyone, how are you?
They're all over there.
On the spike. Spike's there. Spike's
Spike's
there.
outside B.
Out of
One
charge.
B link, Cypher.
I'm gonna smoke you.
Close mid, grass.
I have an arrow in two. Don't peek it yet, Ty.
I'm gonna smoke it then.
Revealing area.
B link.
He's like literally in my smoke right now.
I'm
Make
spotting your
all-
main, Lex. They can't.
Nothing B main. Killed the lurker B main. Just play swing. Play trade it. Trade.
Okay,
Ty.
yeah, got it.
I'm playing green boxes now. 2 up mid. 3 up mid.
One enemy
Nice.
Floating. Not sure where this
30
guy is.
seconds left.
He's market. He's market. Spike's down in
Inside?
there. Yep. He's in market.
Pizza. I think I can
Behind us, I
jump
think.
market. Market now. Market now.
One shot. Dashed out B side.
Same sound.
Just one shot.
Waiting.
Spike planted.
Got knives pushed together, maybe? Nice. Never mind. Rocket launcher.
I think we can fucking blow him up, dude.
And that was the Logitech listening round. Very nice. Team Sony getting the round up.
You know, part of me, I really want to try to give 100Blifted the benefit of the doubt that these rounds are close. Like, as someone that has not seen a lot of TSM, I can't personally gauge how hard they are trying. And that's no discredit to 100Blifted. I've just seen TSM in the past have a little bit more fun with some of the matches where they feel like they are dominating. And that's been against amateur teams too. That's not just to say like, oh, they feel like it's an influencer team, they're just going to stunt. Like TSM in previous matches against teams that have now been signed, I've just walked all over them and started to have a little bit more fun. And so now I'm really thinking the question, considering I haven't seen a lot of TSM or a lot of their play, how hard are they really putting in that effort? Because at the beginning, the first half, it didn't really look like a whole lot. And now it seems like they've turned it up, but by how much is the real question.
Grego trying to bide some time. A rare miss by Wardell. And he's not even going to get the chance to shoot again as Grego takes care of him. He dashes his way onto the site, and they're able to establish at least some semblance of control for the time being. But TSM double down. They want this site. Lex is able to take care of some Rosa. Drone trades it out with a Guardian shot of his own. He drops. With a nice two-piece there, and there's a neutral theft.
Yeah, Grego gonna find Drone. Hayes there with the refrag. It's the spike that's about to go down still.
Good googly
We saw Morgan in this
moogly.
position before, and unfortunately, it did not really bode well for him. But now he's got to run it back. Unfortunate use of the Viper. Spit does find the Viper down below, but now that the Jello has expanded,
I'm so
it's up
fucking
for Morgan
hungry.
to really find
Holy
another
moly.
way in. The shots are good from Cutler, and it's match point for
Dude.
TSM.
My fucking
They
delivery
are
driver
looking
has
good against
been
100
at Postmates for 30 minutes. I mean, at Chipotle for 30
I think
minutes.
You're right, Timo. You mentioned
Drive
that at
to
some
me,
point
please!
it seems like they turned it on. They turned the dial up just a tad. We don't see 3 judges anymore. Wardell's still using one. But TSM seems like they just want to. They're at the point now where they just want to put 100Blifted away.
Yo,
and look,
Emmers.
you give the kudos to
XQC
100
Emmers,
for,
listen,
to
we can
100
live in
Lifted, for
unity,
keeping this as
okay?
close as they have, right? Like,
We live in
it's still
unity.
something worth mentioning as Wardell goes
Bro,
in,
Wardell's hard,
dashes,
bro.
looks like he
Wardell's
gets right
capping,
back out.
bro.
He takes a good bit of damage. But you see on the minimap, folks, it's a strong push onto B. Morg on the other side of the firewall here, waiting for anyone to walk into his crosshair. Grego's able to get one. Morg, with the timing, not able to get one. His drone drops him. Grego is going to be coming back from the spawn. He's going to get taken out as well. This time at the hands of Sub Rosa. The numbers advantage to TSM.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Sony,
Oh,
tried to
Wardell.
avenge
Oh,
his
Wardell.
fallen
Oh,
comrade,
Wardell.
TSM. They 4-0 their group. Really, I think the
This
only
guy
two teams that
is
gave them
fucking
a lot of
toxic.
trouble were Homeless and 100 Thieves. For 100Blifted, they were not able to take a map off of TSM, kept this one close. We saw Grego, who in my opinion has been a big shining light on the roster of 100Blifted.
Well, that was that match.
In other moments, it's been Lex.
That was that one. Solid game. I can't say that with that. I can't. Hey, they were fucking capping, dude. I can't. Oh my god. They were trolling so hard. TSM was trolling so fucking hard. I don't know. Were they trolling? Like, they were trolling, bro. They were just holding W. They were just holding W.